Now it was the first day back at school, and the first day in my new class, and the first day with my new teacher. What a lot of firsts. And my new teacher had just asked me a question. Why me? Why couldn't he ask someone else? It was a really, really, really difficult question too. First day in class, with all these people listening, and I don't even know half of them. And my new teacher has to ask me a really difficult question. That's not fair. And do you know what Mr. Horrible Hairy-Faced teacher asked me? I will tell you. What's your name?
I'm here with Deirdre Ann Hines. Last year she won our poetry collection, and part of the prize was launching her poetry collection here this year. How did you feel about winning it?
I was delighted. It felt like a validation of all the work that I'd done, and coming here was almost like arriving in an oasis, you know, of creativity after being in the desert for a long time, trying to get things published and trying to enter competitions. I am eternally grateful to Listowel for winning the poetry collection, and the friendliness and charm of the place and how supportive everybody is makes the whole experience much easier, especially when you're used to sitting just writing and not actually performing. So everybody very supportive. Thank you very much.
So I'm here with Mick Donnellan, who wrote the play A Shortcut to Hallelujah, which is playing in St. John's Theatre at 8:30 tonight. Would you tell us a bit about it?
Yeah, I can do. No, actually, no problem. It's a play about Mayo versus Kerry in the All-Ireland final.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
oh
so
dear.
That's it. Well, Mayo always have a bit of a problem beating Kerry when it gets to the semi-finals or the finals and that. So we decided why not bring a play down here and try and have a hit about it instead, you know? Try and get in that way.
Oh yeah, totally.
Down here at Writers' Week, I mean, I've been a writer now for 10, 12 years myself, and I spent years upon years sending down stuff for the short story competitions, for the plays, for, you know, every competition going, and I always wanted to be down here, you know.
Yeah.
And then we brought Shortcut to Hallelujah here in January as a production, just on a regular night, a Tuesday night I think it was, for Joe. And great crowd, great reaction. Joe said he loved the play, he loved the theme of it, so he brought us down for this weekend, which is a tremendous lot, you know, considering it's national, it's on the papers, it's on the tellies, it's all over the news, and even leaving Mayo yesterday, everyone was saying, "Oh, you're going to Writers' Week," and that's great. It's great to get that, you know. You know, it's literally like the event of the year. It's like the Galway races for writers, you know, or something like that.
But I think anybody who is thinking of self-publishing, it's absolutely essential that you take on board what these guys have said about the publishing process. There's a very good reason why there are a series of editors involved. So if you want to self-publish successfully, you have to look at that. You have to look at editing. You have to look at getting a really good cover that competes with the other books that are on the shelf. And that's very, very important to be successful. So I hope that answers your question a little bit.
With digital and with your online kind of media and your social media, it's a lot easier to find groups of people that are going to be interested in the book that you're trying to sell.
Would you lay your love on me? Could you shake me till I'm clean?
So we're here with Afric Campbell. It's her second time visiting, I believe.
Third, actually.
Third, is it?
Third,
oh, very good. So I got to say, what keeps bringing you back? I know you're doing a workshop. You're actually directing a workshop this year and last year.
They didn't pay me.
Yeah.
Now, I have to say, of all of the festivals, I think that the atmosphere is Listowel, and that includes all the English festival. I think it just beats everything. You get such committed attendees, such committed writers, and you've got that intimacy that a lot of the big festivals just don't capture.
Really?
Yeah.
You really find, and that's fantastic. I mean, we love hearing that about our festival here in small Listowel.
It's democratic. You don't have this division between the writers and the people who come to pay and watch. Everybody mingles, everybody gets together, and I think that's probably partly the intimacy of the town. The fact that the whole town is engaged. Oh, it's great. I wouldn't miss it.
The big great writer Brian McMahon said, "A schoolmaster lives the track of his teeth on a parish for 3 generations." Maybe it's worth thinking about that when I'm saying before. I remember Paddy Gilshan. He was getting old and slow when he told a little story in our house long ago. He said, "I drew stones to build your schoolhouse with my old grey horse called Slevin. and I'm thinking of that year now, was it 1911. He was right about the year. There was a plaque up on the wall, and we checked it the next morning, as far as I recall.
The author herself, Amanda Brunker. The first thing I think is that Amanda Brunker is mortal. The second thing I think is that Amanda Brunker is a looker. The third thing I think is roll over Jane Austen. What cunning, what audacity, what breezy arrogance. After she rides out of the shop on her white bronco, I take down her book and read the first paragraph. Why did I have a full Irish for breakfast? It's as if I am mechanically programmed to make the wrong decision at every available opportunity. Such candor, such detail, such insight, such information, and all in the first paragraph. The story of my own life.
And I feel your arms about me, your kisses linger yet. You taught me how to love you, so you can teach me to forget. You broke my heart a million